Good evening, America. I am Eric Little. It is the 30th day of November 2020. It is day number 1411 of the Trump administration. There are 51 days left until Inauguration Day. It's been 27 days since the election and 23 days since Joe Biden was declared the winner. I'm near my home in Southern California this evening, and this is the plain truth. So today we're going to talk about presidential norms, because what's happened the last 4 years is not normal, and we shouldn't normalize it. The outgoing president not conceding, the outgoing president not vowing to work with the new president for the benefit of all of us, not the outgoing president not going to the inauguration. Okay, those are norms. If you don't want to do them, you don't have to. But here we are, 23 days since the call was made that Joe Biden was president. And he's just getting his first presidential daily briefing today. 23 days. We have an administration now that is actively working hard to make his life harder. They are dismantling planes under Open Skies Agreement. They are trying to embed people into positions to make it harder for Joe Biden to get rid of them. They're actively doing things against the COVID team to make it more difficult for him to distribute the vaccine. Listen, if you don't want to help, that's one thing. But to actively hurt people, look, you're not going to hurt Joe Biden. Joe Biden's rich, Joe Biden's president. You're hurting us. You're hurting Americans. You're hurting the same people that you want to be president of. You may think you're owning the libs, but you're also owning the 74 million people who voted for you. Most of the COVID infections and where it's raging now is in red states. The blue states have already been through most of theirs. So you're hurting them. He doesn't care about that. He's doing everything he can to stay in office. He sued everybody he can possibly sue. He won one case that allowed the people to move up from 10 feet to 6 while they were watching the vote tally. That's it. Other than that, he's 0 for 38. Wisconsin is going to certify their election by the end of the day today. They did the recount. The recount actually added votes to Joe Biden. The Democratic governor and the Republican Secretary of State both said it was fine. They're going to certify the election. Arizona certified theirs this morning. Wisconsin's going to certify theirs at the end of the day. So with Wisconsin certifying by the end of the day, that's it. That's the end of all the swing states. There's nothing left to do now. They're going to send their electors, and the electors are going to be all Democrats. You're not going to convince a Democratic elector to change their mind. To give you an example of who the electors are, in Georgia, one of the electors is Stacey Abrams. You really think you could talk Stacey Abrams into voting for Trump? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? So once Wisconsin certifies this afternoon, all these Republicans who've been staying silent, who haven't said anything, well, we'll see what happens, and he hasn't exhausted all of his legal options, they can go ahead and call him president-elect now. Okay, all this foolishness can stop because there's nothing left. California's not going to send Republican electors. New York is not. You understand what I'm saying? All the swing states. So Wisconsin's going to be the last one to certify. That's it. They certify today, and that's it. Their states still have left to certify, but all those states are not in doubt. In other words, California hasn't certified, but California's not in doubt. Oklahoma hasn't certified. Oklahoma's not in doubt. All the states that could go either way, Georgia and Arizona and Wisconsin and Michigan and Pennsylvania, they've all certified now. Well, Wisconsin will by the end of the day. So that's that. So there's no path. There's no more legal. Once they've certified, all the lawsuits in the world won't matter. You can find some voter fraud. It won't matter. They've already been certified. There's no proof to find, but even if you could, it's too late now. They've all been certified, and they've already chosen their slates of electors. That's that. So I don't know what he's doing. He was on with Maria Bartiromo yesterday, ranting and raving about election fraud, and there's no way Biden got 80 million votes, blah, 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 blah. They're attacking Arizona. Arizona has a Republican governor. The Republican governor said, look, the race, it was free and fair. I was rooting for Trump. I voted for Trump. He didn't win. So, you know, all the judges have been smacking him down. Saturday night, the judge really let Trump and him have it about having no evidence. Now he's talking about taking this case to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, one, isn't going to take this case because there's not enough proof. You have to be close enough to say, well, this side believes that side believes this. Let's go to a higher court. They haven't provided a shred of proof. The Supreme Court isn't going to take this case. And even if they did, what are they going to do? The states have all certified now. If they were going to do something, they should have done it before it was certified. So there's nothing left to do but wait till December 14th. The Electoral College meets. They'll vote for Biden. It'll go to Congress who will vote for Biden. And that'll be that. So I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know what they think is going to happen between now and January 20th. But he knows it's over. I don't know what he thinks. What does he think he's going to do? Turn a certification around? There's no take-backs with certification. Once it's signed, it's signed. Once the electors are chosen, they've been chosen. So I don't really know what his end game here is. But I think the inauguration is going to be interesting because there are people who think he's going to go. I don't think so. I think it would be foolish of him to try to hold this I'm running again in 2024 event opposite the inauguration. But if he does, I think it'd be interesting to see how the networks cover it. Because if I ran ABC, NBC, CBS, I wouldn't cover it at all. I would not put it on television. Not if it's the same day as Joe Biden's inauguration. This is his day, and you're not going to take it from him, and you're not going to ruin it. And that is the plain truth, as I see it. And I am Eric Little. Good night.